Right click on the PC name which is on the left pane of the window. Select New. Click on Virtual Machine. You will find a new virtual machine wizard. Click on Next button. Give any name for your virtual machine. Below to the name text box, we will find a checkbox with a description. Store the virtual machine in a different location. This feature allows us to save configuration and data of the virtual machine in a different location rather than saving it in a default location. Here, default location is under C drive. In case if C drive is found corrupt or not accessible, we may not able to retrieve data of the virtual machine. To avoid such problem, we use this feature called store the virtual machine in a different location. When you click on this checkbox, you can able to edit the different location, or you can even browse your location by clicking browse button. Now I have selected different location. Now click on next. Hyper-V provides two different generation 1 and generation 2. Generation 1 supports both 32-bit OS architecture and 64-bit OS architecture. But whereas generation 2 supports only 64-bit OS architecture based OS. As of this virtual machine, I am using generation 1. Click on next. Providing RAM for any virtual machine purely depends upon your physical hardware. For example, if your hardware has only 4 GB of RAM, then you should not give RAM size beyond 2 GB for any virtual machine. It is because if you give RAM size beyond 2 GB or half the amount of physical RAM, your PC may face hanging issue. To avoid such problems, we'll give only half of the RAM size. Here you can find a checkbox with a description. Use dynamic memory for this virtual machine. This feature allows virtual machine to dynamically expand RAM size depending upon the CPU utilization. As of this virtual machine, I am using only fixed RAM size, so I am unchecking this feature. Now click on next. This is network configuration. In network configuration, we have two different scenarios. One is internal and external. Internal is used to communicate between physical hardware and VM. But whereas external helps in communicating among physical hardware and VM and outside PCs, which means over internet. By default, you will find only default switch in this drop down list. Select that and click on next. This is virtual hard disk configuration wizard. Here you can add existing hard disk or you can even create a new hard disk. Here size of the hard disk depends upon the OS which you install. As per my OS, 20 GB is more than sufficient. I am leaving a name as it is and location as it is and click on next. This is OS installation section. Here we have four different options. First one is install operating system later. If you plan to install the operating system later at the time of starting the machine, you can choose the first one, or else you can go with the second option. Here we have two different subcategory, the CD or image ISO. I am choosing image ISO and choosing the ISO image here. I have selected the ISO image here for the virtual machine. Now click on next. This is overview of the data which you have given for the virtual machine. You can cross check the data given here and click on finish. Now select the created virtual machine, right click, click on connect, click start. Now you can find the installation screen and you can proceed as per your preferences.